All right, let's talk about what's going on in the streets. Okay. It's this fucking major right now. We're in simulator right now. Now we're going to use the HLTV simulator. We got to talk about what's going on in the streets. Mouse versus Paravision. I mean, like, we have to go Mouse. That's a no-brainer right there, right? Mouse. Oh, click simulator real quick. Wait, stage 3. Boom. Wait, never mind. Okay, it started all over. Furia versus Navi. I do not know. Furia versus Navi. I want to go Furia, but like Navi just went hard in the paint, you know? Navi just went hard in the motherfucking paint, neighbor. I think I'm gonna go with Furia, man. You know, they've been prepping. I'm gonna go with Furia. Vitality versus FaZe. This is the biggest no-brainer of all the no-brainers. This is Vitality. Not even close. Falcons versus B8. Bro. Op for op. Not even close. Falcons getting that. Imperia versus Mongols. I think this is when we start seeing the weird shit happen. This is Imperia going to take it. Mongols playing with a coach. A manager, man. And that's Johan saying that. It's not even me. Let's just take something real quick here for the one time here, bro. All right. Like I really just want to, you know, but control us, dude. Control us. Like just look at the guy, bro. The guy clearly, you know what, bro? Just off his physique alone, his build, I might have to go with him, bro. This guy looks like he hasn't been doing anything but playing Counter-Strike. It's probably deathmatching as we speak. With that being said, Lakers in 5, Imperial in 5, of course, dude. Let me see, like, do they even have a head-to-head here? They do. Ooh. Okay, so it was close. And were they using their coach or nah? No coach here. You know, like it still had fucking Senzu. Life Gaming. Yeah. Ooh, but they had Phelps here. You know what, dude? I'm gonna go with Imperial there, bro. I think that's my sleeper pick right there. Let's get it going. Mouse versus Paravision. I have to go with Mouse. You have to go with Mouse. What up, Frack? You have to go with Mouse. You know, Spirit versus Liquid. It has to be Spirit. You know, G2 is gonna beat the living shit out of Passion UA. For some reason, I think 3D Max is gonna beat Pain. I don't feel like Pain's up there right now. You know, I feel like Pain's up there, you know. I mean, sorry, 3D Max is up there, you know. I feel like this is where I'm going with right now. Like, this is where I'm headed. Fear versus 3D Max, that's Furia. Vitality versus Imperial, Vitality. Falcons versus G2, Falcons. Spirit versus Mouse. Spirit versus Mouse. Dude, what the hell is this website, bro? This website's fucking terrible, man. God damn it, dude. Fuck. Pissing me the hell off right now, dog. Okay. Furia, Vitality, Falcons versus G2. We are going to go with, I say we go with Falcons here, man. All right, we'll go with Falcons, and then, you know what? I'm going to go with Mouse beating Spirit. I'm going with Mouse beating Spirit right here, dude. Mongols versus Passion UA. I think I'm going to go with Mongols, man. I think I'm going with Mongols right now. Pain versus Liquid, Liquid. Navi versus Paravision, Navi. FaZe versus B8 in a best of 1. I'm gonna go with FaZe. You can't count out FaZe, bro. Then for the 3-0s, fuck, I don't want to put Fury 3-0, man. I feel like it should be Navi though, man. You know, Navi just 3-0'd, right? Navi just 3-0'd, like they're on a heater right now. You know, they've been here before. You know what? I might change my picks to Navi here. So if I change this to Navi, then we get Navi versus Mouse. That's what I'm thinking right now, man. Did Navi beat anyone good, though? That's the question. Like, did they really, like, beat anyone worth a goddamn not as sincere? Huh? And with, like, were they pushed? Like, I don't feel like their run was any decent, was any good. B8, Imperial, FlyQuest. Yeah, they literally beat a bunch of me's in a pug. You know what, man? I'm gonna go with Fear there, dude. I'm gonna stay with Fear. I'm stay with my original. I'm staying with my original. You know, yeah, man. I think Fear is gonna do it. And Fallen, I know he's probably dedicated right now. Fucking guys, this is what we're gonna have to do. 1, 2, 3, go. I don't even know what accent that is, man. It sounds more French Canadian, but we'll leave it at that. Fear versus Mouse in a best of 3. Head to head, Fear versus Mouse. Who's won more, bro? Let me see Fear real quick. Let me just see their recent matches. You know, because Counter-Strike is kind of like MMA, right? You're only as good as your last fight. Have they beat Mouse lately? Ooh. You know what, man? I'm gonna go Mouse 3-0, man. I feel like Mouse, you know, you just like Spinks is one of one, bro. I'm gonna go Miles beating. Yeah, I'm gonna go Miles beating Furia and Falcons beating Vitality because Falcons just has Zywu's fucking number, bro. They feed that motherfucker snails on a fucking plate, bro. Fuck that guy. He's eating snails with his fucking hands mid-game because Monesi out-opping him. The guy has more time dead than alive. Spirit versus Mongols. Spirit. Imperial versus Liquid. I think Liquid can beat Imperial in a best of one. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, Mr. Screamer.
I think G2 is going to beat 3D Max. And I think Na'Vi beat FaZe. I don't know, actually, bro. This one's... I'm kind of like... FaZe is just like that team that is just, you know... Stage 1, they were a fucking Charmander, you know? They were a level 8 Charmander facing level 25, you know? And then eventually, you know, Ash Ketchum was like, oh shit, I gotta train this motherfucker. And then he evolved. Right now, FaZe about to become a Charizard. That's a real rap story right there. I don't make shit up. Brokey. Is he gonna be gambling on CS role or is he gonna be in the server? I think now that, you know, they're finally where they belong, I think this is when Brokey wakes up. You know, Brokey's finally has a challenge, right? Something to prove. You know, before stage 1, he's going against noobs. He's going against a bunch of phenoms out there, right? Like he don't feel like he got to prove himself. Jacob should be the one carrying. That's probably his mindset. Now, Brokey has to wake up. And yeah, I'm going to go with FaZe beating Na'Vi. B8 is going to beat Passion UA, and I think Paravision beat Pain. I think Pain's going to go 0-3. And then my 3-0s, and then Vitality beat Liquid, Spirit beat FaZe, Furia beat G2, Na'Vi beat Mongols. I think B8 beat 3D Max, Paravision beat Imperial, and then we have FaZe versus Paravision. I think FaZe is going to take it. I think G2 is going to take it. I think Na'Vi is going to take it. Thoughts on my final predictions here to the right? Final predictions here to the right, dude. Did I cook or am I getting cooked? Someone bring Johan into the chat.
You don't believe in James.
I believe James has done the best he can with his ability, bro. Bro, if he makes it to 2-3, that's a win. Like that is actually a win. So wait a minute. Okay, so who did I put again? I put Mouse, Falcons. Mouse, Falcons. Pain and Passion Way. Then we got Spirit. We got you. We got G2. We got Na'Vi, and we got, I think, FaZe right here. Boom. Thoughts, comments, concerns. Thoughts. And walk with your boy. Thoughts, honestly, thoughts. And while you're thinking about thoughts, I want you to think about gay son or thought daughter. Now, here's the question we have to really analyze real quick before we start getting a little suspect with our picks. Like, here's some things we gotta, analyze real quick. What if these Brazilian teams, right? What if Pain or Imperial somehow just yo mama it up, No. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if one of these teams just go alien mode, right? So one thing, let me tell you something here, dude. Like, this is a thing that you guys probably don't know because you guys aren't Brazilian, but Brazilian culture here, right? Brazilians, whenever World Cup came around, I remember as I grew up, right, with my grandfather and other Brazilians around me, Brazil was always scared of like a random African team, like they were afraid, like they were like, these guys start playing like fucking aliens took over their body, Nigeria can go off, Ghana, that's what I feel like Brazilians can do in CS, So like even a prime Brazil, 2002 Brazil, 2006, 2010, etc., like the culture in Brazil growing up with me was just, I hope we don't go versus a fucking Nigeria or a Ghana. These guys just start playing out of their fucking minds, Pain is advancing? I don't think so, buddy. I think Pain would have struggled stage 2. I'm not even joking. FaZe on there is pure delusion. They literally just went 3-0 mini violent. Do you think, you fucking pussy, your mom is so deep in my ass? Thank you guys.